What's up, family? Welcome back to the Conscious Corner. It's your host, the Conscious Critic. I appreciate you pulling up to the block to have a quick conversation. Someone recently asked me, what would happen if President Trump decided to start deporting black people, aka foundational black Americans or American descendants of slaves? Right. Well, here's my response. If those in power really wanted us blacks gone, we would have been gone decades ago. I mean, a long time ago. Well before we started having the ability to sleep with their wives and sisters, open thriving businesses, join their schools and social clubs, not just vote, mind you, but become members of Congress and, yes, even be their next door neighbor. I mean, the same way they had no problem rounding us up and dragging us over here to America, they would have utilized that same energy to displace us out of America. You know, the way they're doing those illegal immigrants. The reality is, they need us way more than we need them. I mean, we always hear about our spending power, right? And our influence, the culture that we have that resonates worldwide. Some in our community, or even around the world, think those folks suffer from what some would call the God complex, basically meaning an inflated sense of self importance, right? And an unshakable belief in one's own superiority. It's usually accompanied by a sense of disregard or that it lacks feelings and need, right? And that may be true as well. You know, when we are dissecting the overall American persona and characteristics, leaving America, just venturing out into society elsewhere. But when engaging with blacks in America, in my opinion, they have what professionals call a hero's complex, meaning they feel an overwhelming need to be the hero or rescuer in every situation. The reason I make this statement is due to the fact that everyone knows, well, at least most do, that to be a great hero, you need an even more vile villain. Enter the propaganda created about and spread against blacks. If there was no us in America, then who would the supposed hero fight? Who would the supposed hero blame for their misfortunes and their crime and their inability to create and innovate? Man, let's get real. Without us, their poor would quickly realize their true place in American society. So, in my humble opinion, we're not going anywhere unless we so choose to do so. Now, if the question was as follows, maybe, if the U.S. government decided to provide every black American who could prove they were a descendant of slavery with reparations to denounce their U.S. citizenship and be relocated to the country of their choice, would we decide to do so? It's a good question. And my answer to that question would be yes. Yes, sir, I sure would. If the U.S. government were to look at my current assets and earnings and extrapolate that over the years, I would be considered working age until basically retirement age. And let's say, for the sake of this discussion, that's about 30 more years. And let's say they're offering me about $10 million in cash lump sum as a reparation. I would certainly take it and relocate me and mine to the Caribbean or someplace in Africa. I mean, that's me and mine. What about you and yours? What do you think about Trump's potential to potentially move forward to deport blacks? And if provided reparations to self-deport, would you do so? And where would you go? Thank you for listening. Until next time.